Hey everyone, we are here again with the Masters of the Universe new Eternia Jitsu from Mattel. It is a Masterverse figure. He looks good. He's even got the vac metal hand like the original toy had. And his armor is pretty close to the original toy armor. Alright, so there's some artwork on the side with his new face mask. And on the back there's an artwork and a little bit of bio information about him. This also comes with the Battle Armor He-Man, Sunman, and Hero are also in this line. So let's check those out. Alright, so
did he have that mask in the...
I do not ever remember seeing the mask, so it may be on the Netflix series.
Oh, okay.
Alright, Jitsu, Master of Martial Arts. Rescued from Point Dread Prison by Prince Adam to aid in the search for the Isle of Grayskull. Jitsu is the mysterious man from Gretori, knows more about the legends than anyone in Eternos. Mistrusted as a thief, the master of martial arts shows his true colors, aligning with He-Man in the fight to protect Eternia and the universe. So apparently he is changing teams. He used to be one of the Skeletor's henchmen, yeah. So let's get him out of the packaging. Alright, so he's got his samurai sword. It is red with a little bit of gold detail. I don't see any other colors on it.
Kind of translucent.
It's a little bit translucent. And it's kind of that orange, a hint of orange like the original toy was. So let's pop him out of the plastic, which he's held in with those little plastic strips. Like this. Alright. Oh, cool. The back kind of reminds me of the snake armor packaging. Alright. So when you pop him out, just be careful not to break anything. Okay, so this figure actually is going to be reminiscent of the Classics figure. He's going to have the ankle, the ball joint ankle with the hinge. He's going to have the boot cut. He's got double jointed knees like all the other Masterverse figures. He's got the ball joints. He's got an upper thigh cut, ball joints, and a hinge on the hip at the hips. Then at the waist he's got to turn. He's got the ab crunch that the
kind of have to take the armor off.
You'd have to take the armor off to actually see that. But if you can see there, it's got the ab crunch, so it's going to be just like the other main figures in the line. Ball and socket joint with a hinge on the shoulders, double jointed elbows, the wrist articulation. His gauntlet is removable after you take the hand off. You can swap out his hand, so he'll have, and he only comes with one other hand, so he will have two chopping hands.
Too bad you can't trade the boots out on He-Man.
Yeah.
Pretty cool black ones.
Yeah, that would be cool to be able to do that. And you probably could, if you really wanted to take them off, you could probably heat them up and take them off. Alright, so you give him, give him a second hand for his chopping. So now he's really able to do more martial art moves. There is no articulation on the gauntlet hand, so it's just a turn like the original. But he does have the double jointed elbow and the bicep cut, so you can get a lot of range of motion on these figures. This is actually
very posable, huh?
Yeah, a better head sculpt. He has more of a samurai hairstyle than the original character. It looks more up and woven. It looks more traditional, I think, for a samurai haircut than the other. And his head's on that ball joint pin, so he's got a lot of range of motion. And the color on this one it looks a little washed.
It's a little bit different on camera.
Yeah, on this figure, so I mean,
I think He-Man might be darker.
yeah, He-Man's darker than the Jitsu guy, which seems a little off. It seems like he's a little bit too light to me.
Oh, let's see his mask. Don't forget about that.
Yeah, and his mask that he comes with here in the thing, we can pop that out, and it looks like it'll fit over his head. Yeah, you can get it over his head.
You fit it over? Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can get it over the head and on, and it's going to give you the feel of...
So it's not a clip-on, it's slip-on.
It's a slip-on.
That is cool. I thought it was going to, like, clip around like a hair clip or something.
Yeah. Well, it may actually come apart. I'm not going to pull it just to find out because I don't want to break it. But anyway, it's a very reminiscent of...
Oh, it looks cooler with it on.
Yeah, he does. But he also reminds me of, like, a version of Bane from...
Only slightly.
Yeah. It's a...
Give him his sword hand so he can hold a sword.
Okay, back to his sword.
See what that looks like.
Alright, so putting his sword in his hand.
It'll look cool with the mask and the sword.
Yeah, the mask and the sword will make him much better to pose with, I think. And I feel like the gauntlet is weird, but I guess if you're a samurai, you'd want to kind of shield that wrist.
Yeah.
So.
Hand, huh?
Like if you're going to lose your arm, you lose it at the elbow, not the wrist.
Yeah.
Alright, so, okay, it looks good. And I mean...
That is cool looking.
And if this were, like, more... Like, that would be a good armor for that. It'd keep you from hitting anything with your hand, I guess. But that is our Jitsu figure. Oh, and the armor is removable. Like, the classics had this armor.
Okay.
So if you wanted him to look more like your original toy, you could take all that off and just, like, take the mask off and leave it off, and he'd look more like the original toy. And there is a sheath here to hold his sword.
That's neat.
So that's pretty cool. Let's see. Let's slide the sword into the armor.
Okay. Yeah, put it back on and see what it looks
like. Alright, so this is probably the best version of his costume that I've seen in a while, because it is a little more...
Put him by the head and then give him a spin.
A little more... traditional looking. It doesn't look too Masters of the Universe-y like the other ones did. But
that's pretty
I
cool.
really like this figure. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.
Thanks for watching.